Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the vlog. So it is Wednesday and we work from home on Wednesday until we go to church. So we'll be going to church in a few hours, but I want to jump on. I have a package here to open. I don't know what it is. I think Manny ordered something. He said I should film it, so I'm gonna go ahead and film myself opening this.
Boy.
Ooh, I didn't know this was coming now. Did you know that it was? Okay, that's a nice box. So this is from Influencer. I always talk about Influencer. If you go on their app or their website, you can review stuff and you can get free boxes. They give like full-size products. It's not guaranteed, but I've gotten a ton of them.
So I didn't get it for you.
Yeah, so Manny didn't get it for me. He just knew it was coming. But this is a Jane Iredale box. I've gotten skincare from her before from Influencer. I have like a ton of skincare that they sent me. But this is the new Glow Time from Jane Iredale. It's like a blush and a highlight stick, I'm pretty sure is what it is. So let's open it up, get it out. And it's clean beauty, all of that. Really, really nice packaging, full-size product, probably pricier too. Let's see. This is the highlight stick. That looks really pretty. It's like a pinky highlighter. It looks really natural and pretty. Okay, that's the highlight. And then the blush. The highlight's called Cosmos. The blush is called Mist. They probably have other, like, you know, shades and stuff, but this is the blush. Really pretty color. So that is exciting. I like their skincare, so I know that I'm gonna like this as well. So thank you, Influencer and Jane Iredale. They always send these little cards that kind of talk about it. It says it's buildable, blendable, multitasking for face and body, hydrating to the skin, all that kind of stuff, and basically just tells you to go on and write a review, tells you what hashtag to use, what to tag, and all that kind of stuff. And if you do what they ask you to do, you may get more boxes. So anyway, that's really exciting. I love Influencer. Okay. Hello, everybody. It is whatever today is. What is it? Thursday. Last work day of the week. Went to lunch today with a friend that I haven't seen in a long time. Normally don't go out to lunch or go do anything, but today I did. Oh gosh, this bee is coming back at me. The bee. Gosh, I cannot even sit outside at my own house. You guys, the same bee has literally tried to kill me several times. It keeps coming back. My belly is getting very large. I'm getting some stretch marks. I need to film pregnancy update for, what would it be, the past 4 weeks, whatever that is, 29 through 32, I guess, because I'm 32 weeks now. Feeling really, really good. But yeah, anyway, went to lunch today. Now I'm sitting outside because actually I'm done with work for the day. It's a little bit later in the day. It's really nice out though. It's a beautiful day, but got some heartburn going on too. Water amplifies the heartburn, and obviously have to drink a lot of water, so I don't always get it. I've only gotten it a few times. Ooh, he's moving in my side. Big time. I love that. Anyway, so yeah, I'm writing out our thank you cards. Our hostesses did a great job. Krista had it set up to where the envelopes, I'm not going to show the other side because there's addresses on the other side, but the envelopes were filled out by, you know, the guests at the baby shower. So I'm just going to sit out here for a little while. The baby is certainly excited about sitting outside on this beautiful day. But I'm gonna sit out here for a little while and write out the thank you cards. We got some thank you cards off of Amazon, our favorite. Oh. And whew, bending over is is a task these days. So yeah, I'm gonna sit out here. It's so beautiful, you guys. We've had so much stormy weather that just a day like this just feels magnificent. It's like unbelievable. So this first one I'm writing is actually going to be, I wouldn't say this if my sister watched my videos, but the sister I'm talking about I don't think watches them. But this one's going to be to my sister's dog, because my sister's dog, if you missed the baby shower vlog, which just went up an hour ago, gave us a gift, and it was actually extremely adorable. But my sister put literally a picture of him in the car and everything. I'm like, I have PTSD from that bee now. I'm like staring just because I think it's gonna get me. Okay, so I came inside because the wasp was trying to kill me. Better lighting over there. I'm getting back to writing cards. I took a break. My hair needs to be washed really desperately. Wearing this hat today to, well, I love it, number one, but also cover up the hair. But I wear hats like all the time. I love any kind of hat. But yeah, I'm back to, this is what our thank you cards look like. I'm back to writing these. I've written a bunch of them out already. So back to it now, and then I need to wash some baby clothes. Good morning, everybody. It's the next day. My hair is atrocious right now, so I'm making Manny some coffee. I'm gonna make myself some coffee. We're having different kinds of coffee this morning. So I just ordered a dress off of Amazon that I'm really excited about. It's gonna be for maternity photos. I have 2 other dresses I want to wear for pictures. I'm just, like I've said before, making the absolute most out of this pregnancy. We're gonna do maternity photos around 34 weeks, so in a couple of weeks, right? Yeah, it'd be like 2 weeks from now. Then I think we want to do them probably around that time frame. Just make sure we get those done, and I'm really excited about it. We're actually doing them ourselves. We're gonna have like a friend help with the actual taking the pictures when we're both in them, but we love to edit, and so we really wanted. Manny's amazing at editing. I'm learning, but I really enjoy doing it, and so we're gonna kind of edit them ourselves, just because, I don't know, I like to have control over that part. So does Manny. I mean, we know amazing photographers, so it's not that. It's just, we just like to do that, and it's fun, and so I think we would enjoy it. I know we would. So we were both last night just kind of working on some editing and that kind of stuff. But I've been learning more, like Lightroom and everything, trying to, you know, get better. But I'm really excited about doing pictures. I love, my nose is like super itchy right now, I don't know, but I love taking pictures and editing, and I've loved that for years. It's like, I love video. I love stuff like this. It's such a creative outlet for me. So the dress I ordered on Amazon was a really great price, and it's one of those convertible dresses that you can wear like several different ways. I thought it was really cool. It's not maternity, but a lot of people in the reviews were saying that they wore it like the same, like 32, 34 weeks, whatever, for their pictures, and it fit them fine. Dresses are great like that because a lot of the time you don't need maternity. So we slept in today. I slept later than Manny. I woke up to go to the bathroom, of course. But I went back to sleep. I've just been, you know, I think I still feel amazing, but I think 3rd trimester definitely is more tiring than 2nd trimester. And same way with the 1st. That's one thing I do agree with people, because I've not had a lot of the symptoms that people get. Like, I didn't get sick or anything. And even now in the 3rd trimester, a few weeks in, and my body feels really great. I feel really great. But I am a little more tired, and so, you know, the 1st trimester I was more tired. I don't even think I realized at the time how tired I was, but I definitely took a lot more naps in the 1st trimester. Like, I would go to the gym every day, but I would come home and go to sleep as long as I could. Like, if I had a little more time, I'd just go to sleep until it was time to work. But yeah, I'm kind of back to, I haven't really been napping, but at nighttime I've been falling asleep on the couch, like intentionally, because the couch has been so comfortable for me. So if you know, during pregnancy, you're supposed to sleep on your sides after, I think they say like 20 weeks or something like that, to not lay on your back to prevent, it's like some kind of a something on your back. Like when you lay on your back, you press, I can't remember what it's called. Let me see, because I want to get the right information. When you lie on your back, pregnancy. Some experts recommend pregnant women avoid sleeping on their backs during the second. So the vena cava, if my sister's watching this, she's probably like, that is not how you say that. She's a nurse and smart, but it's the main vein that carries blood back to the heart from your lower body. So it's like you're growing uterus and the baby put pressure on that, and that's not good for you or the baby. So I don't sleep on my back. You can if you're like propped up certain ways and whatever, but I just don't. I do have a pregnancy pillow, but anyways, I've been sleeping on my sides in bed, and that is obviously, it's hard to sleep on your sides the whole night, or at least for me. And can't sleep on your stomach. I used to sleep on my stomach a lot of the time too. Like I'd go stomach, back, side, like I would roll every way. So when I'm sitting on, or when I'm like kind of sitting up on the couch propped up, that has been such a comfortable position for me. So at night I fall asleep like that, and I could literally just stay there. Like Manny says, I sleep so good. I'm like out on the couch, which I never used to be like that, like especially sitting up. It's just comfortable, and I've kind of had a little bit of heartburn lately. Not anything wild actually. If I lay on my left side, it goes away. So I've not even taken Tums or anything like that. But I don't get heartburn when I'm sitting up like that as much and that kind of thing. So I really liked sitting on the couch and sleeping. Like, and I don't just say like it's actually genuinely very comfortable. So I don't know what's going on with that. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna film a pregnancy update. I'm just kind of taking you around with me this morning, but I need to film a pregnancy update. I have 3 more thank you cards to write. I'm like, why did I not write those yesterday? There's 3 of them, but okay. Typical Rose move. Manny's having instant coffee. We actually really like instant coffee. It's actually like his favorite, but so I'm gonna make his coffee real quick. Church. Okay, now I'm making my own coffee. I was on the phone with my mom for a little bit. I'm like way behind on everything that I need to do. I've done like nothing, so I need to do something. Okay, well, let's go do some more cards. I have to write our address on all of them, even though they had the great idea of having everybody write their addresses on them, which is so helpful, because that would have obviously taken a little bit longer to find everybody's address, and hopefully it would be the right address and all that. But I still have to write mine, obviously, so I'm gonna do that. Drink some water too. I'm just like, I feel really tired. I've done a lot of cards though. Actually pretty impressed with myself, because I thought I was gonna have to write way slower. Probably should have. I have really bad handwriting, and so whenever I do something like this, I always, and I don't just say that, like I literally do have really bad handwriting. I have like your typical creative person handwriting, and I don't mean creative like, obviously some people are creative where it's like their handwriting is nice because they're like artists. I have like the typical musician handwriting, okay, that typically is not very good. Unorganized, messy, sloppy, that kind of thing. So I don't like that too much, but they're just gonna get the real me, because it would have taken me literally days to write these nice. I don't know what it is. For some reason for me to write good, I have to like write like I've just learned how to write. So let me grab the other cards. But I've done a whole bunch. I've done a whole stack, almost all of them. Such a nice day. I want to get outside for a little while. Maybe a bee won't try to attack me this time. One of these I wrote upside down, so I had to get rid of that one. I'm a real trip when it comes to this stuff. Okay, so I look like an absolute disaster today. I look like horrific. I've done nothing to myself. I need to take a shower. So anyway, I need to take a shower. I need to wash my hair. I need to do so many things. I've not done them yet because I also need to clean the house and take all these thank you cards to the post office and go to the dollar store to get wrapping paper for a bridal shower tomorrow. I just, like, I'm so overwhelmed with so many things. I've not even washed my hair yet, so I'm just looking like this all day. So let's go to the post office. We need to get this done. There's a guy next to me that's probably thinking, what in the world is this girl doing? I've been trying to set up this camera in this tiny car, but anyway, I'm putting these stamps on these cards. Can we just talk about how expensive stamps are these days? Like, it makes me sound like I'm 90 years old, but I'm like, why? Like, I just don't get it. Anyway, it's such a nice day. It's 77 according to the car. Probably actually a little less, maybe like 70, 75, something like that. Supposed to be nice tomorrow and nice on Sunday, I think. It might storm Sunday, actually. I know it's supposed to storm for several days after Sunday. We got so much stormy weather this time of year. And I'll be honest, I'm completely over it. Like, I'm over the wind and the storms. I'm over, like, branches falling and all these things. But thank God we've been protected and, like, we're all good. There have been some really bad windstorms, like thunderstorms, but with really strong wind, and that just stresses your girl out. I get real stressed with the wind, the sound of it, and everything falling and everything. I don't look forward to that. I'm not a person that sleeps well during storms. I cannot rest during storms, and they just happen to always be at nighttime. Yeah, this is plenty of stamps. I literally thought that this was not going to be enough. It looked like none. So anyway, make sure I put one on every card, because that would be something that I would do. And I'm going to drop it in this little box out here. Good morning. Happy Saturday. I did finally wash my hair. That's why it's like poofy. This is how it dries. I'm trying to like slick it down, but before this it was like just crazy. Honestly though, my hair's been drying better ever since I've been pregnant. I know you're probably looking at it and you're like, I don't see it, but for real, it's been like way easier to style and drying down a little bit better, not as frizzy. Like, it's just been easier for me. And I mentioned it to my friend that does my hair, and she said that that's like very normal, and that's like really cool part about pregnancy, because your hair gets better, which I've heard that from a lot of people, but I didn't know if there was like any evidence behind that. I guess the evidence says if your hair gets better, it gets better. But anyway, just watching some Saturday morning YouTube. I feel like that's the, you know, the cartoons now. Saturday morning YouTube. But anyway, I mean, every morning YouTube. And I think I'm going to straighten my hair today. I usually curl it, but I don't know. Something needs to happen, because this is like, look at the part. That's one thing I do too. I usually always do, especially with my hair shorter, I do a middle part. But I actually don't part it until it's dry. Because I just let my hair air dry, and I literally let it dry however it wants to. And then I just part it after it dries, because for some reason, I cannot get the middle part when my hair is wet. Like, it just doesn't go to the middle. So there's like no point of trying. So it's way easier after it dries. If I blow dried my hair, I would probably not do it that way. Okay, so I straightened my hair. I'm not gonna keep it behind my ears like this. But I was watching a girl on Facebook. She does wig parties. She tries on wigs, and she does it every Friday. I didn't watch it last night. I only watched a few minutes of it, so I was watching that. I need to blend over here a little better. I put a little foundation on. I wanted to try these out on camera because I hadn't tried them yet. This is what I got from Influencer the other day. This is the Jane Iredale. My lips are so dry, you guys. I've been dealing with some dry skin, but this is a Jane Iredale Glow Time blush stick and highlighter stick. So the blush stick we'll start with, it's in the shade Mist. How to apply: swipe on the apples of the cheeks and blend with fingers or the blending / contouring brush. Really chic packaging. I love packaging like this. I think I'm actually just going to start on my finger here and just kind of work it in like that. That's pretty. That's very natural, but like a very nice glow. I like that. Very nice. I've been really liking blush, and this actually has some sparkly shimmeriness to it. I would say it's thicker than like a normal just shimmer, but it doesn't come off on the skin like sparkles. It comes off just like a glow. But when you look at the stick, it almost looks like it has sparkles in it. But obviously they're fine enough that they don't, you know, really like look glittery on the skin. So that's nice. I feel like you could just keep putting this on and it would not look like you had anything on your face. Like very, very natural. And I'm wondering if you can put this on your lips too. I'm not going to, but I feel like you could do that because that's the type of product it reminds me of. Very pretty. That shade is Mist. I'm gonna have to give me some chapstick. This is not it. So the highlighter stick is in the shade Cosmos, and this is all like really good stuff. Packaging is exactly the same. It says apply to high points of face and blend to add light and illuminate. So I'm gonna use my finger. This one's really smooth, comes off like very buttery. It's really pretty. So very like natural and glowy. I love highlighters. It's kind of like a pink tone in the bottle, but on the skin it just almost just looks like just a glow, you know what I mean? It's not really super pink or really a certain color. It's just glowy. It does not look glittery. Really exciting. I need to take a picture of that so I can review it. I also got this the other day. Actually, I got it from Dirt Cheap, but it's the Pacifica Island Vanilla Perfumed Hair and Body Mist. I'm always wanted to get like a hair mist, because regular perfumes can like dry your hair out and things like that. So I wanted to get one that was specifically for, you know, hair. And I really love that. It smells so good. But I'm going to do a little cream contour, kind of sticking with the cream colors, cream products. I don't know if I said this, I have a bridal shower to go to in a little while, so that's what I'm getting ready for. It's just right down the road that I have to go, so I actually have quite a while left, but I just don't want to be in a rush and figured I might as well get ready. So I got that dress that I ordered in the mail too. I'll have to show you guys. It's a convertible dress. I talked about that before for like our pictures that we're going to do, our maternity pictures. I think we're going to do them really soon. I'll be 33 weeks on Wednesday, so I want to do them around 34 weeks, I think. So we're going to be doing those really soon. And so yeah, I'm excited about that because got that other dress and you can tie it up different ways and different things, and I think it's nice. I'm doing like mostly neutrals because I just love that, but this dress that I got is red, and I thought that would be kind of like a fun change up. Red is actually one of my favorite colors. Our wedding was all red and black, and I just really like that. So yeah, anyway, my skin looks really glowy, probably from that product, like in a really good way. I don't have the glowiest skin. Like it just doesn't naturally like do that. And especially now, it's been dry, which is odd because I don't typically have dry skin for sure. But it's just been a lot drier lately. And pregnancy really cleared my skin up. If you guys know, I struggled. I'm gonna grab a chapstick because I just like cannot. Okay, so if you guys know, I struggled with acne for years and years, and actually, you know, cleared my skin completely up throughout pregnancy. Like, I've not had any problems with acne. Literally, I've had none. It's been glorious. I have really loved my pregnancy skin. I've truly felt better about myself during pregnancy than I ever have in my life. Like, I'm like so serious about that too. Just the way that my belly is growing, and I absolutely love it. Like, I feel so good. And also, like, my skin has been so much clearer, and I just, like, I'm so excited about it. And I really think that that's because my skin anyway, I only dealt with hormonal acne, so I would have times where it would be a lot better, but like, you know, certain times of the month, things like that, my hormones would go crazy and I would break out. It was very predictable. It was the exact same way every month. I knew when it was gonna happen. It always happened when I knew it would. And so anyway, now, you know, being pregnant, my hormones obviously are not shifting as much. They're staying, I think, more consistent, obviously. You know, so I think that that's the reason about the skin. But I have heard, like, boy pregnancies, like when you're pregnant with a boy, tend to be, like, you feel better about yourself, you have clearer skin and that kind of thing. Obviously, that's a wives' tale, and I don't know that there's any, like, fact to that, but for me, that was the truth. I really do feel good about myself and feel, you know, better than I did before I was pregnant, so that's definitely a plus. And even, like, the body changes, like, obviously when you're pregnant, like, you gain weight and that kind of thing, but I've really, like, I just, like, I feel good about myself right now. I don't know. I mean, I've been able, thankfully, because of how easy of a pregnancy it's been, I've been able to stay active and everything. I'm not bragging on myself. It's just truly been that easy to where it's like, why wouldn't I be active? I didn't have any sickness or anything like that. So if you did, I understand, like, it wouldn't be, you know, as easy. But I was able to stay active, and so I think that, of course, that always makes me feel better. But yeah, I'm just feeling really, really good and really liking all the changes. I said before, I'm getting some stretch marks on my stomach, which I knew that I would get them. I'll have to talk about that in the pregnancy update I'm gonna film. Maybe I'll film that today. I really actually need to. But I knew I would get them. They're not, like, super intense yet, but they're gradually coming in, and actually right now I'm only getting them right around my belly button, which doesn't surprise me because my belly button has been, like, you know, on its last leg. It's like my belly button is hanging on for dear life, and I can't believe it hasn't popped. There are days when it's like halfway out, and I'm like, okay, this is it. It's coming out, and then it'll go back. And I think it depends on his position, but yeah. So I'm getting stretch marks. Truly, I was so excited when I saw that I was getting stretch marks. I know, like, my sister was like, why? Like, what's wrong with you? But I don't mind stretch marks. They're not something that I find unattractive by any means. They don't bother me. They never have. And I actually, growing up, I grew really fast. Like, I just started growing like everywhere. And so I have stretch marks already. But I've never had any on my stomach. But I do have, like, a lot other places. And so they don't bother me at all. I've never been insecure or anything like that about them. I don't think that there's anything unattractive about stretch marks. I think that they're a part of growth, and, like, how blessed are we that our bodies are growing and expanding. Like, how blessed am I that I get to carry this baby that I prayed so long and hard for, and I get, like, you know, marks from it. Almost kind of reminds me of tattoos, where it's a forever reminder that I did that, you know what I mean? And so I was just really excited and really like almost like emotional, like humbled when I started getting my stretch marks, because I was like, I can't believe that I'm actually here, that I actually get to do this, and my body is really stretching and changing and growing. And how incredible is a female body that we can do that, you know what I mean? That we can like allow, this human is allowed to grow inside of us. And it just, oh my gosh, I just think it's such a cool privilege, such a unique thing that women get to experience. And so anyway, yeah, I'm just really excited about it. So I am getting some. I want to make sure that I get pictures of my belly with the stretch marks and all of that, just for the memories. I would never want to like edit those out or anything like that. I truly am not joking, like I really love them. And so yeah, just feeling really good. Today I'm in such a good mood. I mean, not that I've been in a bad mood, I've been really feeling great, but the sun is out today, and it's not supposed to be for the next few days. It's after today. Things are supposed to go downhill with the weather. So you know how those East Texas storms are and all of that. So we're supposed to be getting some storms. I don't know how bad they're supposed to be. They may just be normal storms, but we're getting to the time of year that the really severe ones usually like let up a little bit as we get into summer and everything. So, but I have this mark on my cheek. I know you guys can see that. I don't know what that's from. Like I said, it's not a super full coverage foundation unless you really, really build it up. But I really like it. I think it looks very good. That's the Sephora Best Skin Ever foundation. So anyway, yeah, I'll have to film pregnancy update for you guys. I know everybody's been so supportive. People always ask how I'm feeling. I think I'm getting to the point in pregnancy where people are not expecting me, you know, to feel good. And so they're kind of like asking, thinking that I'm miserable, but I'm still feel really great. I'm sleeping really good. Actually, I've been sleeping better the past few nights. And so I told you guys I was having some hip pain, but it's actually been doing better. I think I'm positioning myself in bed in a comfortable way. So that's been nice. I take the best naps ever. I think third trimester naps are similar to first trimester naps, just like the greatest sleep. But yeah, I'm just feeling really good. Tomorrow is Mother's Day, so let's have a little talk about that real quick. I know this clip is long, but I'll probably wrap it up after this. So yeah, tomorrow's Mother's Day. Let's kind of talk about that for a second. So last year on Mother's Day, I was, what would that have been? It would have been May, I guess, of last year. So it would have been May of last year. I was May, June, July, 2 months away from going for our, going to the fertility clinic for the first time. I didn't have an appointment or anything. At that moment, we were still in quarantine. We were actually doing church service from home. We didn't do in-person service last Mother's Day. And so, anyway, to be honest with you guys, was miserable. I woke up that morning and I remember I had really bad cramps, you know, because I'm a girl. And so I had really bad cramps. And if you've ever been through infertility, you know that those days are just particularly like rough, because it just reminds you like, yeah, this wasn't it. So I woke up on Mother's Day feeling pretty rough, and I watched a church service, and I can remember, I'm just gonna be very straight up with you guys, being happy that I'm a pastor, so, you know, admitting this is probably not like the best thing in the world, but it was because of where I was in my life. It's because of where we were in our fertility journey. We had been doing, you know, been trying to get pregnant naturally for 4 years at that point. And so I was honestly excited that we got to stay home for church that day. And I know, like, you're a pastor, why would you say that? I mean, I love church. I obviously, you know, I have spent my life doing this, but sometimes in ministry, you know, families are so, you know, prominent, and it's great. I mean, it should be like that, but it's just really hard for those of us that are going through fertility treatment or about to start fertility treatment or know you need fertility treatment, because we knew at that point by the way, what our diagnosis was. We didn't start anything, but we knew what was wrong. So anyway, yeah, I was miserable. I watched this prayer thing that they had. Gateway Church was doing it because everybody was doing online. And so I watched this prayer thing they had that morning, and I was legitimately sad. I mean, I was really struggling. It was a really hard day, and I knew that it would be. It was just a reminder, you know, every day was hard, but it was a reminder when I saw everybody else with their kids and that kind of thing that I didn't have that, and I didn't know at that time, honestly, if I ever would. I knew that what God had said, I knew what he had promised, I knew those things, but in the natural realm, things didn't look the best. You know what I mean? Like, financially, we were going to have to figure out what we were going to do to afford, you know, $20,000+ of fertility treatments. And we knew that at that time, that it was going to be like that. And so it was a really hard day. I mean, to be honest with you, it was a really hard day. And so this Mother's Day, obviously, looks very different for, you know, for me and for Manny. But I'm going to post something tomorrow because tomorrow is Mother's Day. And just kind of as a reminder that you're not alone. I think my prayer throughout this whole journey has been, I don't want to get to the other side of it and then just forget about everybody else that's struggling. You know what I mean? Like, well, I'm not struggling anymore, so forget them. That just isn't what I want to do. I want to make sure people know that I'm still with them, that I still care. And so last Mother's Day, my pastor's wife, we did this thing where we, you know, gave coffee from the coffee shop, free coffee to the moms. They could just go and get their free coffee. Well, it was on a different day of the week because we didn't even have Sunday service at that time. So my pastor's wife told me, you're going to go and I think you're supposed to go get a coffee, even though, you know, right now you don't have children. You're going to, and I want you to go get a coffee. And I was like, okay, you know, like, I mean, that was so sweet, but like, I didn't want to do it because I didn't want to be asked, you know, like, oh, are you having a baby? You know, I didn't want any of that, but she was like, I'll go with you and we're going to do this. We are going to go up there and we're going to say that you're getting the Mother's Day coffee because you are going to do that. And I'm like, okay, we're going to do that. So we went right up there. She went with me, told them that we were getting me a Mother's Day coffee. And of course, everybody's so sweet. Nobody asked anything, but it was just a really big moment. And so I just hope that I can offer that to somebody throughout all these other years, that kind of hope, because truly that kind of hope is what got us to where we are now. And we started fertility treatment shortly after that, and obviously, you know, in just a couple, next month, that's wild, wow, next month, we are expecting our baby. But it's really wild that last year, literally last year, at this time last year, I didn't know if this would ever happen for me. You know, and it's not like it's been 10 years ago. It's not, this time last year, I was miserable and I thought, this is never going to get any better. You know, why me? I was just feeling sorry for myself. It was bad. And I was really to a point in our fertility journey, to be honest with you guys, where I was really broken. I mean, it was like, there was a lot of days at that point in my journey. In the beginning, I was like so, you know, positive, like, oh, it's gonna happen, it'll happen, probably next month it'll happen. And then after 4 years of saying that, I was like, I honestly, I don't know if this will ever happen. You know, like, I don't know. I was struggling to believe it, and I needed people like my pastor's wife, like my husband always believed it for us. My friend Krista, my mom, my sisters, one of my sisters didn't even know at that point. I just didn't like to talk about it. And so anyway, yeah, that was the situation, and I needed people to believe for me, and they did. So today, if you need somebody to believe for you, I will. And I will stand in that gap for you if that's what you need, because I understand what that's like. I understand that pain. And, you know, I'll never understand exactly how you feel, and I think that that's important that I point that out. Like, I'll never know exactly how you feel. You know, everybody deals with things differently. Everybody goes through different emotions. Everybody goes through different feelings. But I know what it feels like to be broken and to feel like the promise that God made you isn't happening, and to be angry about that. And so, if you need somebody to believe with you today, I will believe with you. This will probably be going up on Mother's Day. And And so yeah, that's kind of like, you know, if you guys are interested in our fertility journey, we have our whole IVF docuseries. We vlogged literally everything we did in IVF. I mean, essentially pretty much every shot, you know, almost everything was on camera. I'm talking like everything. So make sure that you check that out, because I really do think that, you know, I don't know, hopefully it'll make somebody feel less alone. And we've gotten a lot of messages saying that it has, and that was the goal. So anyway, make sure you check that out. Okay, back from the shower. It was fun. Got some good cookies and and stuff. But yeah, it was really nice. And the wedding is going to be before too long, so I need to figure out what I'm going to put on the bump for the wedding. I love dressing the bump, but anyway, we're home. I don't know what that little spot is on my face. It's looking kind of weird, but I don't know if you guys can see my freckles. They're coming in. I was saying that earlier. I don't know why, because I've been in the sun, but they're starting to. They're a little bit covered from makeup today, but not fully. I'm gonna go outside in a second and show you what I wore to the shower, but I'm gonna show you this dress first that I got. It's gonna be hard to show because it's not on me, and it's the type of dress that if you're not wearing it, it's like hard to hold up, but I'm just gonna show you just so you can kind of get an idea. It's from Amazon. I've been getting a lot of things from Amazon. I got another dress from there for my maternity shoot, and you haven't seen that one yet, but you'll see it when we do the shoot for sure. So this one is red. I think I already said that earlier, but it's red, and my other ones are neutral colors. So I kind of wanted something with a color, but it's one of those dresses that you can tie up differently. So it's really nice. But the back, this is the back of it, and it's like can be more open, or you can close it up more. It all depends on how you tie it, because it's got these huge, that's what I mean, it's hard to show. And obviously you'll see it on when I wear it, but it's got these huge things here. And if you look up like convertible dress, you'll see all the different ways people tie it. Sometimes they'll tie it all kind of to one side, but you can literally tie it however you want. There's so many different ways, and it's really pretty, and I like the way it looks over the bump, so I'm excited about kind of figuring out how I want to tie that. Y'all, I'm tired. I am going to a game later. My friend Krista, her daughter Bella, she's in a softball tournament, and their final game from the tournament is later today. So we're gonna go to that. Manny's doing some work. He's been working all day. Tomorrow's Mother's Day, so I think we're probably gonna do a little date or something. I don't know. I'll show you my outfit. This is not maternity, so if you're, you know, not pregnant or whatever, you can still wear this. Kind of just the idea of it though, because the skirt's really old. I don't even know where it's from. Okay, look at this belly, you guys. So this skirt is an old skirt. I've had it for a long time, but it's a midi skirt, so that's like what I love. My shoes are from Dirt Cheap, but they're Target shoes. They're that A New Day brand. They're silver, like mules. I love these. They're like $3 probably. Anyway, so it's taking up a bunch of space in there. If you feel anywhere on my stomach or my sides, because my sides are, I don't know if you guys can tell, they're like busting on the sides. You can feel him everywhere. Like there's no place that a little body part is not anymore. So anyway, I know it's windy out here. I'm gonna end this vlog. Thank you for watching. It's like a hurricane is coming or something. Thank you for watching. Remember, you're incredible. Jesus loves you. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.